Hey guys, yeah, I'm walking home right now. I just got off the bus, but I wanted to do this really quickly, uncut, uncensored, and on the fly, and unscripted. But I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update on my CAW, aka Creative Wrestling League, DCWA, and what's going to be happening very soon. You see, originally, my plan was to get an external hard drive, or game drive as they call it, for my PS4, so I could create a new universe mode for the game. Now, I don't think I need that necessarily, but it would be nice. However, financially right now, that's not going to happen. Long story short, let's put it this way. If you have bills that are connected to your bank that get paid automatically, make sure you have the funds inside said bank when you do this, because if not, then basically said bills they'll get paid, but it'll be the bank that does them, and then the bank in turn will charge you a certain fee overdraft wise for doing it. That's one thing I wish banks would just terminate. Just get rid of the overdraft fees and just be like, look, you already put your money in our bank, and we might as well just, help you pay these, and that's it. Pay the bills, that is. Now, anyway, though, besides that, what was I saying? Right, besides that, my plan initially now, for right now, until I get the money, to get an external hard drive, which would have been a 1 terabyte, a 1 TB, if you will. Right now, the plan is to remove certain characters and stuff from the game. Mainly certain characters, because that's the slot that got filled up the most, more than the arenas and the championships, believe it or not. And that is to remove that certain characters I don't play, certain CAWs I don't utilize that much from gameplay, and replace them with some new ones. Long story short, the videos you've seen recently of these exhibition or tournaments to get prepared for the new season have been an example of that. For example, the tournament for the National Openweight Championship, which was won by Spike. Spike's CAW was a character that I downloaded off Community Creations, and the only thing I did was take one of those headgears, like what you would see on the Masked Singer, put it over the head, the real head, if you will, of the CAW character. And then what I did after that is take an image of Spike's face that I got offline and put it on that headgear, or the head mask, whatever you want to call it. The same thing. Well, I did the same thing initially for Sunset and Starlight recently, even though I've played as their somewhat human/Equestria Girl CAWs that people created. And I also did the same for Twilight and Rarity. Now, Twilight, Rarity, and Spike are basically the characters that I downloaded. Three of the new ones that I downloaded for 7 of the spaces that I have. Now, hold on for a sec, I'm getting the mail here. But like I said, Spike, Twilight, and Rarities are the newest ones out of the field 3 of the 7 slots I now have open. The other slots that I will be opening to, or that I'll be utilizing, the other 4, are going to be for CAW characters that I will probably create. Those characters being, hold on while I get in the house here, I'll tell you. Those characters being one of them is a character I did before in 2K18, and that is Zigzag. Zigzag is going to be one of them. And then the other is going to be Sabrina. Now you might say, well, Zigzag we recognize. Sabrina, we're kind of question about who is that. Sabrina basically is Sabrina the Skunk from Sabrina-online.com, which is also where you would find Zigzag. These are characters that were created. Hold on, is that? I should say created by Eric Schwartz back in the mid-90s, and still star in his Sabrina-online comics today. Mostly what he does is he does Patreon sponsored comics featuring the characters that he publishes about a couple of days later on the Sabrina-online.com website. So yeah, he goes to he still does the comics, but mostly the new comics are Patreon exclusive that a couple of days later he posts on the Sabrina-online.com website. So he does that. And like I said, Zigzag I did before in 2K18. Sabrina I have not. Now another character I want to do is, now that's 2 other slots, so that's like 5 slots that are going to be utilized. What about the other 2, you may ask? Well, that's going to go to characters known as Bonkers and Fawn. Yes, Bonkers, the Bobcat, and Fawn Deer from Disney's Bonkers. They will be placed in those slots as we, to finish things off, if you will. But yeah, that's basically those are the characters that are going to be in those they're going to occupy those 7 new slots. Right now, like I said, downloaded wise, we have Spike, Twilight, and Rarity. And then upcoming, we're going to have, by my own creation, we're going to have Sabrina and Zigzag from Sabrina-online.com. And then we're going to have Bonkers and Fawn from Disney's Bonkers. And if there's more slots to open up in the future, I will definitely be opening them. Now, hold on for a sec. Now you might be wondering, okay, that's all cool and everything, but how are you going to kick off this new season? Well, the new season's going to kick off, surprisingly, not with WrestleMania, but with something else. It's going to be, I will put it this way, since my family's planning to do something for my sister's birthday next weekend out of town, the plan this upcoming weekend, and I'll probably be using these next couple of days if I'm not tired like I am now, to set, to create some of the characters that I just mentioned, is this weekend, the plan is to do a premiere-like event. Something that's kind of like, I think it's going to be something along the lines of called Spring Comes Early. If I can find a logo, then that's going to be the title of the event. Spring Comes Early. So, so, so basically that's going to probably be the title if I can find. Like I said, that's going to be the title of the event. Spring Comes Early. If I can find a logo for it, then I will use that title for said event. Now, I'm just trying to set this up here. Hold on for a sec. Now you might ask, okay, well, obviously you got to have championships on the line, right? Yeah, you have to have championships on the line, don't get me wrong. But what championships you ask that they might be? Well, it's real simple. Said championships will, of course, be some DCWA championships, like, of course, the new championships, the National, Women's National Championship, which is basically the version of the National Openweight Championship, won by Jasmine Powers, I should say, my original CAW creation, Jasmine Powers, in the tournament. For that will be on the line. You'll find out who our opponent will be probably as the event happens. And the same goes with Spike defending his new DCWA Open, or his new DCWA National Openweight Championship. And again, you'll probably find out whose opponent is when the event happens. And then the other ones, of course, will be defended as well. Well, ones that 7 matches could fill up. Now, what's unique about this, though, is I might do something a little different. And what that is I might do an additional day. Like I might add a 3-day match deal to kind of do 10 matches maybe and then edit it together. That's a possibility. But right now, it's going to be the traditional 7-match deal. And part of those championship defenses, like I said, will be, I'll put it this way, the DCWA Championship, the Women's World Championship, the ones that are mostly defended you will see, but then I'm going to do something a little bit different. Now, this is all up to how Wild Hops is going to feel about it, because I've tested out this in exhibition. And I've thought about it, and if not, we'll go in another direction. But since Wild Hops, which is okay with me, likes to put the DCWA title on the line in some of their ANW, or well, basically some of their ANDW, that stands for Anime and Disney Wrestling, or Anime Nintendo Disney Wrestling, that's what it is, Anime Nintendo Disney Wrestling, ANDW. Since they like to do that at times and they let me know, the plan right now is to have the CAW they created of Judy Hopps from Zootopia defend the ANDW Women's Championship against one of the newest CAWs I have, that being Rarity. That's the plan. It will be Rarity against Judy if they're okay with that, because here's the one thing that they know and I know, that when it comes to championship defenses, the unexpected could happen, especially when it comes to you going up against the AI or whatever. So that's possible. If not, then the women's television tag team titles will be on the line. And that will be that will be contested in a Battle of Friends that you kind of got a sneak preview of a couple of days ago. And that would be Twilight and Rarity taking on Starlight and Sunset for the women's television tag team titles. If Wild Hops is not all right with Judy going up against Rarity, but if they are, then it's cool with me. Not cool with me. Well, it would be cool with me if they would let that happen, but it would definitely be a change because it would be another CAW League's championship on the line in my own league. Now, again, I know some of you, I should say, are wondering, well, why am I continuing doing my league with 2K19? Well, like I said, it's real simple. Well, as I've mentioned, I'm sure a lot of people have mentioned, it's real simple. It's the fact that, sorry about that. It's the fact that 2K20 is not in the best of shapes. I mean, yeah, 2K has come out and apologized for what's happened. They've come out and basically said, look, we screwed up, here are some patches. And even though some of the patches have improved some things, they haven't improved a lot of things. So a lot of people are going back to using 2K19 and they're only sparingly playing 2K20 in certain modes that they could play that are playable because of the patches fixing them up. Until we get an overall patch, which I think could take maybe up to a 1.10 patch perhaps, that will make the game playable, only then will maybe a lot of people start trying to continue the seasons on there instead of, continuing them on the same game they just did previously. But I'll tell you that, by the time they do that, I have a feeling 2K21 will be hitting shelves, or the announcement for that will be coming around very soon. But we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully they clean all this up before WrestleMania. That's all I'm going to say. But basically, that's the update with my CAW League, guys. Just to let you guys know what's going to be happening, what the event's going to be, what new characters you're going to see, or returning characters. And possibly, if it's okay with certain individuals, what championships outside of my CAW League will be on the line. So that's about it, guys. So let me know what y'all think down below. Comment if you like. I gotta continue picking up the dog pads and in the other rooms, and then I'm gonna relax because I've had a long and tiring day, busy day. Let's just say the computers need to really, well, not just the computers, but let's just say the assistant managers, the ASMs, whatever, they really need to start scheduling people on their own and not just rely on the computers. So that's all I'm going to say, guys. But let me know what you all think down below, and I will talk to y'all later. God bless. Take care.